welcome back. It's about 9 o'clock in the evening. I decided I'm going to start working on this. It's also like 30 degrees out here, so it's pretty cold. Okay, the number one thing I'm going to start with is the mirrors. These take a 14 millimeter wrench, so I'm going to go ahead and take these things off and I'll be right back. Okay, and just like that, we've taken off the mirrors and we repurposed them for the CT70. Look at that. Much better. Now, one of the things that makes this mirror work on the CT70 is I put this extension on here, so it makes it wider and I can actually see. So there we are. The CT70 now has new mirrors. Okay, while we're at it, we're going to plug up these holes so that way it doesn't look unsightly with these little bolts here. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, just like that. It looks nice and clean, like it was never there. Alright, so the mirrors are gone, and now I move to the bar ends. I'm going to take these things off. Well, they're already unscrewed now, but what I used was one of these tools. You basically just put it in like a screwdriver, like any normal screwdriver, but then you pound it with the hammer on this end. And that'll take that glue or whatever it is that's keeping that screw from coming off to basically make it come out. So both of them are done. I already took this one out. So next, after this, I will work on the probably the grips next. Okay, so let me just tell you guys that this grip is a pain in the butt to take off because of these lips right here on the plastic. I don't know if you can see it. See that? There's one on each side. And that grip, the stock grip, basically has these channels in here that locks into it. Now, I'm never going to use this again, so I just cut it off and made it easier on myself. So you can do that, or you can struggle with it for a while and, you know, and take it off the hard way. But I chose to do it the easy way, so I did it that way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to Dremel just this outer edge off so that it's flush with the rest of the throttle. That's what my brother did, so I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so now that edge is gone for the most part, I believe. Looks like it. Took maybe about 5 minutes to, not even that, to grind that off. Use my Dremel with this sanding bit on it. Came off just like butter. Okay, pretty much the last step of taking this thing off. We're gonna take off these little caps, and there'll be some Allen bolts in there. We're gonna loosen those, and then we'll be able to take the whole stock handlebar off. Okay, in regards to these caps, this is what I figured out is the easiest way of doing this. I push this little screwdriver in on the inside part of the cap, and it comes off just like that. Don't lose them. Okay, so the handlebars are off, and now I will get the bar clamps, the new bar clamps for this, which will, it's like a riser and a converter as well, because it's converting it from a I can't remember, is it 7/8 on the stock handlebars and the 1 inch or something for the fat bars. So we'll put that on and see how that looks. Okay, so here's one of the bar clamps. I've just installed that. So these two bolts here will go into where the stock one went into, and then you're going to torque this thing down between 15 to 17 pounds. Okay, and here is the top of it that allows you to clamp down the fat bar. Okay, so right now I've temporarily put the handlebars on, I will need to now figure out where the holes need to go on the bottom of this handlebar so that I can install the controls correctly so that they don't move around. So the stock one, as you may have seen, oh, here it is, has this hole in the bottom, so I have to basically figure out where I need to drill the hole, drill it, and then finally install the controls back on here. So this is just temporary. I just wanted to see how it felt. Right now it feels perfect. I mean, it feels really good. So I'm really happy with the fit and the feel of the whole thing. So far so good. Now I just gotta drill the hole and hope for the best that I do it the right way. All right, so that's gonna be a process, and I'm not gonna bore you with that. So I will see you on the other side. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I started at 9, so that's 4 hours. And right now I'm not even done yet. I still have to put on the side mirrors and the levers, so that should be easier. The hard part is done. The bars are on, and I just need to make sure everything's nice and tight. But everything else is done, which is great. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going, get these levers on, put the mirrors on. Hopefully I can go to sleep around 2 o'clock. All right. Okay, so the mirrors are on. They were a little bit of a pain just because you have these two parts right here. They were stuck together, so I had to basically take the smaller one out from the bigger one, and that wasn't too hard as long as you had the tools. But once I did that, it's a very simple process. You just tighten up that bolt, tightens it up. So now it's all tight and it's ready to go. I actually tried it on the bottom. I couldn't see anything, so I can't use it that way. I have to use it this way, and that's fine. It doesn't look bad. All right, so the last thing now that I have to do is the levers, obviously, and those are pretty simple. Hopefully, all we have to do is first of all take this cable off, and then unscrew this. Yeah, just unscrew that, and the same thing with this side. Actually, this side should be easier because it should just be that one nut and bolt right there, right here. So I'm gonna do that right now, and if anything comes up, I will let you know. Okay, so the brake lever, I just taken it out. Like I said, you only have to take out that nut and bolt there. Alright, so here is the clutch assembly, and I am taking this thing off. If you leave it on, it just doesn't fit this new lever, so I just figure I'll just take it off and not have to worry about it. So, mod number 2 is done. And I believe this is how I'm going to keep it, but you know, I could definitely change it for sure. Right now it seems like it's the right setup for me. And have my power supply right there, which is maybe not as clean, but it's not bad. It doesn't touch me or anything, so I don't think I'm going to tangle up in it. So yeah, I think this looks good so far. I've got clear visibility to the speedometer and all that other stuff. I don't have anything really in the way of anything, and nothing's hitting. And I'll show you. So everything looks good. The handlebar doesn't hit the tank, obviously. And yeah, I'm happy with it. Probably in this case here, again, because I probably wasted about an hour trying to find tools, I'd say about a good 5-6 hours of work on this thing. So now it's you know, gotta try it out, see how it is. I gotta go out for a cold run again. All right, so everybody take care. Be good to each other. And this is Will Nate 35 signing out. Peace.